All right, y'all, it's time to go to work. Y'all know what I'm saying? We back at it, dropping bombs on you. But yo, man, sad news. But yo, it is what it is, man. Y'all know how we do it. You make the news, the joke's on you. So today, unfortunately, we got to do it. The old Smokey now. Uncle Smokey done found himself to be the next casualty of war at the hands of being a successful black man. That's right, y'all. We got Smokey Robinson now in the news by 4 women filing a lawsuit against Smokey Robinson, accusing him of rape and sexual assault. Oh my goodness. Yes, y'all. The great Smokey Robinson. Look at him playing that piano, looking like an old godfather back there. The one we all grew up to love. Yes, he's in the smoking gun too now. So we got Diddy on trial. We got R. Kelly locked up. And we got Smokey on the way. Lord have mercy. Y'all keep it locked right here, man. We're going to get into this news and more right here on Straight Shoota Podcast. Let's go. All right, baby, welcome back. Y'all know how we do it. This Straight Shoota Podcast on Maschine Mafia TV. I'm your host, Swift Dollars, a.k.a. 16-Pad Killer, and this here is a safe place for unbiased opinions based on facts. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell so you stay in the loop when I drop these videos, all right? So yeah, man, like I was saying, man, I'm going to just give it to y'all straight, man. Legendary singer Smokey Robinson is being accused of sexual battery, assault, and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit filed by lawyers representing 4 of his former housekeepers on Tuesday. Now, the 4 women, all of whom are listed as Jane Does. Now, you know they always get listed as Jane Does, right? Okay. Now, all of them have accused the Motown artist of unwanted acts towards them. Robinson's wife, Frances Robinson, is also listed in the defendant's suit. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's crazy. Now, they got Smokey and his wife tangled up in the joint. Now, peep this here. They say Jane Doe number 1 worked for Robinson as a housekeeper at his Chatsworth house residence in Los Angeles, California, from January 2023 to February 2024. The complaint also said that Robinson first sexually assaulted Jane Doe March 1st. Well, not March 1st, but in March of 2023, and the assault continued until her forced resignation in February 2024. Now, peep this. Jane Doe number 2 worked as a housekeeper, okay, from around May 2014 to February 2020 at the Chatsworth home. And she's accusing Robinson of repeated sexual assaults and harassment. So basically what they're saying is Smokey like housekeepers and he can't keep his hands to himself.
Y'all just don't want to believe it.
I guess he on that Arnold Schwarzenegger tip now. He trying to get down with the maid and the housekeeper because, you know, he probably got him walking around, you know, singing them songs too. You know what I'm saying? Got the candles burning, trying to make an album. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so she's also accusing Frances Robinson for failing to take the appropriate corrective action to prevent her husband's deviant misconduct. Lord have mercy now.
Stop it.
I don't really want to believe Smokey going out like this. Now, this is a damn shame. Now, my mama I grew up with my mama playing Smokey Robinson, Commodores, all that other good stuff. So this is a shame. Now, she's also saying that Frances Robinson perpetrated a hostile work environment. Her screaming at him, using ethnicity, you know what I'm saying, words and language, because basically what it's saying is all 4 of these women are Mexican. You know, shout out to the Mexicans out there. I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my son is half Spanish, or half Puerto Rican. That ain't Mexican, but he's half Spanish, so we're going to give them their round of applause. Like, you know, we ain't out here to say nobody's lying, but we're going to go with what the facts are. This is the complaint. Okay, so now Jane Doe number 3, who worked for Robinson as a housekeeper between February 2012 and April 2024, is accusing Robinson of sexual harassment as well, assault and rape, Jesus Christ, the suit said, and Frances as well as having a hostile work environment. Now, Jane Doe number 4, okay, she was not only was a housekeeper for Robinson at that Chatsworth, That Chatworth house sounded real spooky now. So from October 06 to April 2024, but was also a personal assistant to his wife. Now that's crazy. So they got all the intel. And she claimed that Robinson first sexually assaulted her in 2007. Jesus Christ. 2007, when she accompanied him in his Las Vegas home, and the unwanted sexual advances continued until she quit. So Smokey putting pressure on him now. Lord have mercy now. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but that's what it sounds like. They're saying Smokey putting that pressure on him now. Saying, let me talk to you.
Too bad.
Okay, so according to the suit, all 4 women were unwilling to report because they were fear of losing their livelihood and embarrassment, reprisal, shame, humiliation to their families. Now, here's the kicker. The women are seeking a sum of no less than $50 million in damages to all causes of action. So they want the bag. They done dropped a bomb on Smokey. Now they went Charlie Wilson on him. Now you dropped a bomb on me. One of them DJ Delmatic bombs. So that's what they dropped on him. Now their attorney, I thought it was going to be the great Tony Busby, but I guess he a little tied up with this Diddy stuff. So their attorney is John Harris. And John Harris, who is representing the women, detailed the principal causes of action against Robinson and called the singer's acts despicable and reprehensible misconduct. And he said all of them had the same thing in common. They were housekeepers, earning below minimum wage, and had to deal with his harassment and sexual advances and his foolish, deviant behavior. That's what they said. So right now they said they want $50 million, or guess what, Smokey?
F around and find out.
That's what they want to know right now. Where that paper? Where that paper? They want to hit him. And that's a shame, man. Smokey done fell into the mix with the rest of them. Y'all gonna listen to my boy, man. You know what I'm saying?
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Until y'all listen to him, y'all gonna keep going through these tailspins out here. And you know, and it's just gonna keep being what it's gonna be. You know? Here go a little news clip so get y'all up to speed. You know what I'm saying? Don't take my word for it. Here go the news report.
4 women are making some disturbing new allegations against a Motown legend. I want to show you a live look at a press conference with the accusers and their attorneys. It's happening as we speak in California. In a lawsuit filed today against Smokey Robinson, the women who used to work for him say he sexually assaulted them and created a hostile work environment, among other things. Robinson's wife is also named in the lawsuit. It details multiple allegations, some as recent as last year. One employee says Robinson sexually assaulted her at least 23 times.
Jesus
3 of the
Christ.
women say they didn't want to report it to police, in part because they were afraid of risking the possible adverse effect on their immigration statuses, according to the suit.
So now, 23 times. Say Smokey raped her 23 times and you didn't go to the police? Now, you know, I'm sorry, man. We just got to keep it real, man. Like, if y'all going to be, well, if people gonna be making these claims, it just looks more credible if they went to the police. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've been violated like that, you know, you need to do what you need to do. I understand that, but like just saying it and still sticking around, that just looks kind of suspect. But and now if Smokey is guilty, now he needs to be flogged. Let's get that straight. He needs to be flogged. But let's continue.
Another says Robinson's, quote, brutal sexual advances were constant and even predictable while she worked for him. His accusers are seeking at least $50 million. NBC News has reached out to Robinson's reps for comment. No word back yet. Camila Bernal is joining us now. And obviously, Camila, this is a late-breaking situation. What else do we know? What else are we learning?
Hallie, these are some serious allegations, and the attorneys just now calling Smokey Robinson a serial rapist that needs to be stopped. So again, we have not heard from Smokey Robinson, but these allegations include sexual assault, battery, false imprisonment, you name it. I mean, here is what they're saying. They're saying that these allegations happened repeatedly. You mentioned one of the women saying it happened at least 23 times. The attorneys and the lawsuit saying that you could see a pattern in these allegations. All of them were either housekeepers or house staff, and some of them even working together at the same time. The oldest of these cases going back to 2006, employment in that year. And you mentioned the latest happening just last year. These women saying that they were forced to resign because of the repeated sexual assault that they went through. And you mentioned some of them saying that they were worried about their immigration status. Their attorneys also saying they were worried because they lived paycheck to paycheck. They needed that money and were afraid of losing their livelihoods. They were also afraid, essentially, of the status and the influence that Smokey Robinson had, and were afraid of essentially speaking out. Some of these things, obviously not something I can detail on TV, but some serious allegations, Hallie.
So I guess what I'm concerned about is if they saying that they worried about their immigration status, let me find out Smokey out here hiring illegal aliens or people that out here slave merchanting. Now, come on, Smokey, man. Like, Smokey need to stop,
What
man.
more do you want from me?
That's how they feel. Like, come on, Smokey, man. Like, at the end of the day, if now it sounds like Smokey was getting over on these people now. They done had enough. Now they done rolled out on Smokey. What y'all think, man? Hey, man, I hate it for anybody, but look, man, you make the news, the joke's on you, man. Nobody should be making the news for this type of foolishness. That's all it is. This is foolishness.
Get mad at me if you want to.
You know, and if people get to clowning you and you become a meme, guess what?
Too bad.
That's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? If you out here moving correctly and everything, you ain't gonna get caught up in these shenanigans. You know, I don't know why. You know, because there's some real spill like here. You know,
see where I'm from, you don't do that.
No, you don't take from women. You don't take from women. Now we ain't gonna hang Smokey to the cross yet. You know, we just reporting based on what the lawsuit is. Like I said, right now, dating is like taking a number at the DMV to get hit if you're a celebrity. Like, don't do it. Just stay single and man, go to church or something, because it's getting real out here. For all the brothers that's getting real money out here, listen, man, keep your mind on your money and go to church or go to the mosque or do something. This is getting real. And I'm going to let y'all know every step of the way how to stay on the right path, you dig? But like I said, man, that's my time, man. How long we been up here? What's this, 12 minutes? All right, we good, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And I'll be back with another news break sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it locked, man. Y'all know how we do it. Straight Shoota Podcast, Maschine Mafia TV. Go to my go to my page. Check out some music. Check out some beats. I'll let your boy. Let's do some business. All right? 1.